Well, good morning. We're back looking at the rotation. And a warm welcome to one and all. For those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy Trader. Now, I'm going to flick the screens on because it's 7 o'clock. And what we're looking at is a trade that is still going from yesterday. Now, we got into this. I'll just pull this over. Yesterday, and the price didn't go anywhere. And well, as you can see, it's just flat. it moved up and then just stayed. Now, the criteria for today is to the short side. So what I'm hoping for, hope's the wrong word, what I'm planning on is just getting out. I still have that there, so we'll just move that down slightly to just say 10 pips, just like so. And we're going to see if it'll push down and just take out the order and kind of save a little bit of grace for the day. It's a real odd situation. The move, what I kind of think might happen, if we can look at this, if I just drop on a trend line, you can see it's moving down, but there's also a cluster point. And I'll show you that cluster point, which is there. That is there. So what I vaguely think will happen is it'll come up, bounce, roll over, and then move down. But we have roadblocks in the way. So they're the extremes that I'm working to at this moment in time. And it's quite a difficult choice at the minute, because part of me is saying just shut it off and be done with it, and there's another part of me saying, well, if I was taking this trade this morning, it has a chance to recede, to come back to this area, and hopefully that's what might happen and get us out of it. So let's just have a little look and see what goes on with it. It really is on a knife edge. It's not dead in the water, but it's not a great trade either. And it's a case of just suck it and see. It didn't hit the stop. It's just sitting underwater. And I can't do anything more because I haven't got enough balance to open up an extra position to sort of trade out of it, if you like. That's something that I can do with other accounts, and I often do that. You know, you can hedge against it. So if this trade isn't going so well today, but it's still in action, I can trade something else in the meantime while this sorts itself out. When you've got a small account, you haven't got that luxury. The only thing you can do is just trade what you've got. And sometimes that means waiting. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got the parameters set in. I can see that it's coming down. Even if I got out just a little bit down here somewhere, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. Or even a small loss if I genuinely think it's going wrong. I'll just take the loss. But at the moment, it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. So there's no point cutting my nose off to spite my face. I'll just see what happens. Okay, so we're out. That was a lovely day, wasn't it? 8:36. Happy days. Happy days. Okay, let's just pull this up a second. And we'll put the scores on the doors. Oh, there's not thumping. But we're out of not a particularly good trade. So what did I say that was? 8:36. So 8:36. 8:36. Scored. Short. That was good at the time. And we held. Fill that in fully a little bit later. Okay. So what's it done? All right. We're not going to move the pip balance tomorrow. It's going to stay the same, but we're still edging forward. And the trade itself is now complete. Now, it was a horrible trade. However, the criteria behind it was the same as it was when I entered it. And it's pretty much gone down to where I wanted it to go. And now it's bottoming out, as you can kind of see, these tails here, and starting to push. So the target point wasn't far off either for this morning. And, well, hey ho. Strange day, strange day. But I picked a comment up about stops and one thing and another. And the thing with these videos is it's a vlog of the journey. It's not to teach you how to do anything. And in the comments saying, oh, I get where your entries are and everything. Well, the entries change on a daily basis. So there is a certain criteria to it, but they do change. And stops is always kind of 2 structure points away. But I believe in wide stops and managing a trade. And I've touched on this before. And it's something that I heavily go into with the Scruffy Squad. It's part of Scruffy Madness. It's managing a trade and understanding a trade. And that's the thing. The one thing that's very apparent in the trading marketplace is everyone talks about these mechanical systems and trade without emotion. And you genuinely think X marks the spot. It don't. Not even close. You know, it's about conditions. And when you're trading, say I don't subscribe to any of risk reward or all the crap that's out there. I don't subscribe to any of it. And when people talk to me saying, oh, you've got to risk 1 to get 3, it's bullshit. You know, because the chances of it hitting your 1 is so much higher than hitting your 3. So you've actually set yourself up for a fall in the first place. And banks and sort of institutions don't trade like that. Not really. They have what's called risk profiling, where they'll look at a trade and they'll understand how it's going to work. And then they hedge it against other things. So they have a certain amount of risk at any one time. But then it's about managing the trade into profits. Now those profits, if they turn out to be 1 in 3, is amazing. But what they are looking for is a profit. That is the key element. Now that profit can be 1, it can be 1,000. It's the managing of the trade. And that's what you see in fall. When I'm trading, I'm not just going X marks the spot and praying. I manage it, you know. And stops is a major, well, I said it in the comment. The money is made managing the trade, not getting into the trade. And that's what I mean by sort of the way I do things. X does not mark the spot, guys. Now with this one, didn't go up into where I would consider it to be greatly painful. Sat on a bit of heat, but the trade itself didn't go anywhere. It just went in a straight line across. So why sweat it? Because the other part of the question was why hold it overnight? Well, my answer is why not? Wasn't going anywhere. And through the night, the markets are very, very flat anyway. You know, you just get up early, you watch it like I did this morning. I took a little analysis of the chart and I decided that this was going to come back down, and you've just seen it play out. So that was that. Kind of been an odd day, an odd couple of days, but we back to scratch. We stepped forward and we're ready to do it again tomorrow. So let's see where tomorrow brings. So trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all on the next one.